Hello, good evening. Welcome to the sweet, spicy side of life. My name is Jackie Ankara. This is Asanka Delight. You know there's only one like it, do you not? Well, my guest today, he loves to dress sharply. He's a sharp thinker. I would like to call him a serious journalist. But can he cook sharply? Why don't we meet him and find out? Jefferson Sackey, international journalist. Hello.
Jackie, hello.
My Facebook friend.
Oh yeah, Facebook friends.
I am about to unfriend and block you because you never even say hello to me. You're too busy being an international journalist, too busy for the likes of me.
That's not the case, right? You know our job and always on the
busy all the time.
Yeah. But I try, right? I'm almost posting something on Facebook
not to me. Not to me. You better take good care of me if you don't want to lose a good friend.
Anyway.
So what are you cooking for us today?
Something very continental. Yeah, spaghetti.
Is this something that you learned to cook on your travels?
Yeah, it's an Italian dish, obviously.
You speak Italian?
Not really, not really. But this is an Italian dish, spaghetti and bolognese. But we're going to garnish it with something, with some cheese, right?
Okay.
Parmesan cheese.
So I can trust you.
You can trust me on
My
that.
stomach will be fine.
Let's see how.
My stomach will be fine. So are you going to run us through your ingredients so we know what we're about to eat?
So let's start going. Of course, I'm going to start with my spaghetti, which is the key. I have the minced meat, which is in the fridge. I'll bring it out as we move along. My carrots, fresh tomatoes, black pepper, some celery, which I love so much, tin tomato, the puree, and some onions, and of course some spice. We're going to use the beef, right? So we have some beef spice to make it very interesting also. Some butter, and my oil, and the usual salt you would need.
And I've seen a bottle of wine in the background.
And a bottle of wine. And then I have my milk also in the fridge.
So our milk and our minced meat are in the fridge.
Exactly so.
So you said this is an Italian dish, but it sounds to me like you're fancy.
I'm a fancy.
I mean, I saw the butter over there, and I had the milk, and I thought this must be a fancy lad.
It's a fancy
You
lad.
are fancy.
Yeah.
How long does it take preparation time to make this meal?
It's going to take me about 20 minutes to put this together.
20 minutes. So this is a fast food.
It's a fast food.
Oh,
it's a
okay.
fast food.
Okay.
If you're a busy person, you don't want to do something that will take a lot of time. I get home late, so I put these things together, and I'm good to go.
Ooh, sounds like fun. Jefferson Sackey, international journalist. That's who's cooking on Asanka Delight this evening. So we're going up to high places. We're going to tear the devil's kingdom down. This is a delicious meal in the making. It isn't it? We're going up to high places. We're going to tear the devil's kingdom down.
You know
I like that. I like that. So you're chopping.
I'm chopping the carrots, which is
slicing your carrots.
Slicing it, yeah.
At what point are you going to need your minced meat?
After putting the carrots and the vegetables, the tomato and the black pepper in, I'm going to need my minced meat. So when it gets there, I'll ask you to get it ready for me.
Pass the things on.
Pass it on.
I'm very good at that, assisting.
Yeah.
You travel a lot, don't you?
I do.
How does your family cope when you're away?
I think they're used to it now. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years now. This year is my 11th year in journalism.
10 years only?
Yeah.
Feels like you've been doing it for 20 or 30 or 40 or 50.
I think it's the impact, right? It's about what you do.
You've been there for as long as I remember.
I started back in 2003 when TV Africa started, professional journalism. Yeah, when TV Africa started, and then I created an initiative to do the International Assignments Program, and ever since, my interest has been in that. Yes, political
why
stuff.
did you choose journalism of all the professions?
I think it's something I love from a very tender age. I used to watch people like Tina Moses. Those days there was a program called
Children's Zone.
Yeah, and I admired her so much.
And she spoke so well.
Exactly.
And she was such a lady.
Exactly, and I happened to have been on one of her programs at the age of 9, and she saw me and was like, oh wow, you have a big talent in arts, so I think you're going to be a journalist one day.
Oh, it's a shame Auntie Tina's not here to see how you turned out. Oh.
So she's one person I really admired and influenced me in the path of journalism.
Have you won any awards?
Quite a number of them, should I say. The Human Rights Journalism in Toronto in Canada by Journalists for Human Rights. The Radio and Television Personality Award as Best Correspondent 2012. And for quite a few of them that I won in China also in humanitarian, journalism. So, yeah, we're hoping that we win more.
Yes, I think you will.
Yeah.
I think you will.
Salaries are hard, so you just have to make sure that it's hard to cook, right? So you have to make sure that you slice them into pieces. Okay, I think this quantity will be enough. Good to go on that. There's something we don't really watch out when we are cooking, and I think it's
Tell us.
hygienic conditions. Sometimes you see something wrong with the tomato and you want to cut that part off and then use it. Normally you don't know the infection may have gone inside, right? So you just ignore it for health reasons.
Wow.
Whatever you take in doesn't come out anymore, right? Yeah, so you just have to watch that. Okay, so going to...
So if it's not wholesome on the inside, on the outside, it probably isn't
it's not
wholesome
on the inside. On the inside, so you just take it off.
So we're learning something.
Yeah.
Do you find that you're confronted with fear as you go about your work sometimes?
Fear now, no. Fear before, yes. Because when I started in Liberia and Sierra Leone, it was at the peak of, the country's civil war, the 14-year civil war in Liberia and the 11-year civil war in Sierra Leone. When Charles Taylor was being flown from Monrovia to Nigeria, when he decided to go on that extradition, I happened to have been in Monrovia. And you can imagine, and that's what they call the Third World War. That was their third war in Liberia. And being, in the mix of the sheltering and all those things, sometimes you get scared. But at the end of the day, you know that when there is conflict in a particular country, it's not all over the country that is fighting. Some part of the country fighting. All you need is your information from the relevant authorities. And in this case, it's always the UN. You have to rely on them. They have to know where you are at any given point in time so that if there is anything at all, you can be rescued.
That's it, you're saving one? Or I'm
going to save one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need one more plate, but okay, let me put it close to the carrots. Doesn't change anything.
You speak German?
Oh, the very basic ones.
Ah,
yeah.
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Dankeschön.
Ah.
Some English people will brothelize, the German language, and it's just amazing, right?
Are we chopping anything? We're done with all the
We're
chopping.
done with all the chopping now. Because I have some veggies, when you add butter and oil, it doesn't burn veggies. It gives it a good flavor as well. So that's the reason why I'm going to use the butter.
Okay.
So that's where I'm going to
Apart
start
from the fact that the taste of butter is great.
Apart from that fact, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put this. Okay. Melt it up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to use more of the butter and a little bit of the oil. You obviously need to check your cholesterol, right? So
I've been warned many times.
butter and oil. Okay.
Do you want your oil now?
Yeah, so my oil is going to come in. Just a little bit. I was going to give me about 3 of this.
3? That's
Yeah,
a lot. 1.
that's 1.
Go on, that's 1.
1, 2.
That's 2.
Okay.
That
And
should
just
be
a
2 and
little.
a half because I put a little bit in
Okay,
there earlier, so
just
that
it.
should do.
Okay. So after it's heated up, make sure that fix all over the place. Put in my onions.
Okay.
Yeah, so that can go in.
You see, it's ready.
When you're hungry in the house and your mom starts cooking, when you hear the sound, you know,
I know.
something good is going to come up. Yeah. Okay. You stir up. In this meal, you're going to see a lot of the veggies because that is the most healthy of all the food.
I can smell the butter
Yeah.
and the browning onion. so we stir our onions.
We
for
stir
how long?
our onions for just about a minute or less, 30 seconds. Yeah.
You've gone longer than 30 seconds. Okay, next
And then
ingredient, please.
Next thing would be the carrots.
carrots.
Yeah. Looks like the carrots are many, so.
Can we put ginger in there if we want? If you really love the taste
Yeah,
of ginger,
if that's
you
a
can put
spice
some-
you want, you can put it
some
in.
ginger in
Yeah,
there.
anything with that. It's even healthier, right? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
This goes in. The celery.
So celery is going in now.
Celery is going in now. Celery is always hard, right? Yeah, so you always have to make sure that it goes in and helps the cooking process. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you just have to
So
be sure.
this starts out almost like a stir fry.
Exactly. You know, at the end of the day, this is how it's going to
A butter
look
and
like.
oil stir fry.
Yeah. Okay. You see, it's not burning, right? Although you have less oil in there, it's still not burning. It's because of the butter. That's the reaction of the butter. So I'm loving my food, eh?
I love it too. I love the color.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
So it looks ready to eat.
Okay, time for the black pepper.
Okay.
So a little. Okay. One more.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You stir. And then you're going to add a little bit of water.
Water?
Yeah, a little bit of water.
Oh, I don't like water in my
No,
cooking.
you need it, but not this water, not the cold one, the hot water.
Oh, the hot water.
You know why? Because if I put in the cold water, it's going to start the cooking
The
process.
process.
No, I don't want it that way. I want it to continue. So I need my
you go.
calabash.
My calabash.
A little bit, just to steam it to make the celery so soft, a little soft. Just a little bit. Because remember, you're going to put in your minced meat. And when it gets in there also, that has water already in it, okay? So, okay. Keep stir. Okay. Looks like the carrots are a little soft now. Can I have my minced meat now in the fridge?
Mincemeat coming up.
Okay. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot.
welcome.
That's a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay. So for 10 people,
We'll manage.
we'll manage. What's the weight? Just about
I think that's about a kilo, isn't
a
it?
kilo, yeah. Okay, so I put it in there. I will need a little water.
Hot water or?
No, the hot water. Yeah, the hot water. Sorry.
Okay, so I think you're going to have to do
Okay.
this. Unless I come round and... Or maybe I can stir and you can put them into it.
Good. Good. So you keep it on fire till the blood is all
That's all the meat
off
you're going to put
the
in?
meat. No, I'm going to add more.
Okay.
I'm going to add a little more. And then add a little more oil. Because it looks like the quantity of oil we took is small.
So have you cooked this dish for your parents?
Not my parents, my kids, my wife, yeah.
How many children have you got?
I have two.
Oh, you do?
2 children, yeah.
2 girls?
A boy and a girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know how to do it.
Jeff,
Okay.
Jeff and Jalisa. Okay, so we go straight to the puree. Yeah, what we call the tin tomatoes. From now on, I'm not going to use this. I'm
Why?
going to
What's
use,
changed?
Because I'm going to stir a lot. So,
Hold on to that for you then.
so just hold on. Tin tomatoes now going in. the natural thing for me to have done was to mix it a little bit with water.
Of course.
Before mixing it. But because I have, stirred it on several times and all that, it still looks okay. There's a lot of water in it already. So I'll stir like this.
What sort of things make you happy?
Wow. That's a question nobody has actually asked me before. But I think that I like happy endings of everything. If I decide to do something and I succeed at the end of the day, and if it's a great, story to tell, whether a personal story or, a general thing, it makes me a happy person. Okay, so now let me call in for my milk.
Okay, it's time for the milk.
Yeah, my milk will go in.
So a glass of milk, that's all we need. And this is fresh milk, it's not...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you put in a little bit of the milk, make sure that it goes right under.
Or it's pasteurized, actually. This is pasteurized.
Okay.
But we can't use evaporated milk.
We can use evaporated milk.
We can?
We can.
Really?
In fact, that's the best milk to use, actually.
Evaporated?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the best milk. Evaporated milk has between 4.5% fat, right? 4.5, 7.5% of fat. So that's okay, an okay milk to use.
But I thought in terms of taste, it would make it dense. Well, you can use full cream if you like.
Yeah, but you taste it more with the evaporated milk, more than,
Oh, that's the African in you. You want evaporated milk.
Okay, so you leave it for just about a minute, and then you're going to add your red wine. Okay. I'm using red wine. If it is fish that I'm using, that it's definitely going to be white. But because I'm using meat or beef, should I say, I'm going to use the red wine.
And what about spaghetti? At what point do we cook our spaghetti?
Yeah, immediately after the wine, we're going to leave it a little bit to cook, and then we can move on to the spaghetti. So that by the time the sauce is ready, it's also
and the beef granules, when would that go in?
Yeah, immediately after this, after some time, I'm going to put that on. Yeah.
Ew, it's turning out nicely.
Yeah, of course.
See, you're not bad.
So,
no wonder your kids love you. So where do we go from here?
From here, let's talk about the wine now.
It's time for the wine.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So just hand you the bottle or glass of it.
Yeah, 1 glass of wine.
There you go.
All right. A lot of people tell you they don't drink, so this is just wine, right?
Oh, I don't mind when it's in the cooking.
Yeah,
I just won't
because
drink
of course
it.
After the heat, alcohol loses its content. So you just pour a glass of wine.
I don't drink, but I like to put a lot of brandy in my cake.
Exactly. It gives it a very good taste. It also serves as a preservative, right?
Oh, I don't know. I love the taste.
Yeah.
I don't know if there'll be need to preserve it because I finish it all up very quickly.
Okay. So now we're going to leave it on the fire for some time to simmer. And while that is simmering, we're going to put in...
So while we do that, can I just taste and see what to expect a little later? This is our brofwejan. This is typical. Okay.
Okay. So you like it?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
So far, so good. All right.
So we're going to put the good old spaghetti in the water. Yeah. We're nearing my favorite part of the show.
So that's the next thing we're going to do now. It's going to take about, looking at the quantity, it's going to take about 8 minutes for it. So we're going to break it into into 2 each. Okay. Break it like that. Drop it.
Like you're breaking news, yeah? With all your concentration.
Okay. That.
So who are you corresponding for these days?
A lot for most of the time CNN Worldview and also for Deutsche Welle. Yeah, so
you make a lot of money.
You know, one funny thing about this job is a side job that gives you a lot of money.
Oh,
it's a side job that gives you money.
So this is your lid. Are you going to put the lid on?
Yeah, we got to cover it up.
Okay. Let it simmer nicely.
But we need to put in a little bit of salt in there.
Okay.
To give it a little taste. I would always want to
Just enough salt, not too much.
Yeah.
Because we're watching our salt intake.
Yeah, it's very important.
Okay. Golden moment in our golden wonderland. Chef Jeff's special is ready. As you can see, spaghetti bolognese, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. It's all ready. Is it drying up, or is it just the way you like it?
It's just the way I like it.
You've turned off your fire.
Exactly how I wanted it. Okay, so turn the fire off now.
Okay, so that's me ready.
How do we turn this fire off? That and that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That will do nicely. We're going to put it all in there.
Yeah. Okay. So now quickly do the garnishing. So I put my tomato at the four corners of the plate. Makes it interesting. And then you have your green pepper or anything, any nice vegetable that is quite greeny.
And colorful.
Yeah, and colorful to make it nice. And then I'm going to start dishing it now. So the first thing to go in, the macaroni or the spaghetti. Do you eat a lot at all?
I've got my moments, but I think this will do nicely. Thank you.
Okay, so that's a quick dish. Is it okay for you? Okay. And then you have your bolognese also close by.
Oh, I like it on top.
On top?
On top of
okay,
it.
that's fine. So put it on top of it.
Oh, that should be.
It's cool.
Thank you.
And then to make it interesting, the Italian will always demand that you
of course,
put in
a little parmesan. Okay.
Yeah. To make it tasty.
So there's our cheese.
get it?
We're sprinkling a little parmesan cheese on there.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Serve.
Gracias.
I join you.
That's it. I only know a few words of Italian. I think about 3 words of Italian, unfortunately. So thank you a lot for this food. Amen.
Amen.
Shall I wait for you, or shall I?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay.
You can go ahead. I want my sauce not on top, just close by it, and then my
The spaghetti is a little tough. Is that deliberate?
Yeah, it's deliberate. You don't want it too soft.
Okay, but this one is a bit macho.
A little ricey.
It's a bit macho.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in my mouth and then I'll...
Okay, so
You're going to take your apron off, are you?
time to eat now.
Yes, indeedy.
Sip a little wine.
Okay, a little wine for long life.
Oh, yeah.
For the sake of my belly.
Just
okay.
a little.
For the sake of my belly. Okay. I don't want to get sacked from my church. So they should do that. And there's enough in here already anyway. So we have to do the cheers thing.
Cheers to long life, prosperity, all the best things you wish in life.
And you as well, my dear. And thank you for coming. So this is it. This is it.
Taste it and see. You like it?
Love it. But I'm not surprised I love it. You put plenty of butter in there. You put onions and carrots.
That gives a lot of taste.
Yeah. And I like the parmesan
and
cheese.
also the cheese around it.
And you know, the spaghetti feels a little tough to touch, but when you put it in your mouth, it's quite right. It's just the way I like it.
You don't want it too soft.
This is nice food. Nice food. I like this. You like it too, I'm sure. You can try it at home. You can try all our recipes, and you can go into our Facebook page and ask any questions you want. I'd like to thank Jefferson Sackey, international journalist, for cooking me such a lovely meal. Lovely food. Thank Indomie for being such a great sponsor, and thank you for watching. You're always the best. Take good care of yourself. Think of things that are pure, that are lovely, that are of good report. And I shall see you again soon. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice food.